What's good, locals? Welcome back to the Local Podcast. This is episode 60 of the Local Podcast. You can find our podcast on Spotify, Audioboom, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, YouTube, and that one app that you guys know about that we don't know. All those links are in the description down below, wherever you're listening to this, anywhere. But this is the podcast where we talk about anime, video games, TV shows, movies, all that good stuff. You have me, Carlos Perez, and my good friend,
Miguel Vasquez.
And today we have a special guest, one of my other close friends.
Joshua.
That's where you come in, Josh.
It's been a while.
But yeah, introduce yourself, mate. You haven't been on in like 20 episodes or so.
Oh, man. I don't know. There's not much to say, honestly.
But yeah, if you've been a long time listener, I'm pretty sure you guys recognize Josh's voice. It's been a really long time, but he's here on this episode today. I'm glad he can make it, and hopefully we can have more guests or see if he wants to be on frequently. We'll find out soon, and so will you guys. But yeah, I mean, Josh, I know you listen to the podcast. You know how we do it every week. What have you guys been up to?
Joshua, I'd like to hear your how your week has been. First,
it's been chill. Carlos knows what it basically was. Been doing the loop, or I plan on doing the loop. I just started doing it again. The Claremont loop, the Wilderness Trail.
Okay.
Yeah, and then plan on doing. I'm gonna try and do that every weekend. And
that's good. I used to go there like when I was little. Well, I still do, but it's been a while. But for sure, do you take the stairs too?
The stairs?
Yeah.
No, I don't take that route. I have done it though. I think that's Johnson's pasture or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I've done that one though. I think I've done all. I've done all but one of the trails there that the loop connects to. But that's only because that trail goes all the way to Mount Baldy, and I ain't trying to go to Mount Baldy.
Okay.
But there's that. I picked up my old workout routine that I was doing prior to COVID. And then I got some ramen with the boys.
For sure.
That was it. It's been my week in a nutshell.
Nice.
What about you?
You go for it, Mike.
What about me? My week's been kind of rowdy, just because like I am leaving to Mexico for 2 weeks next week, like literally like in less than 9 days. So I've been getting like a lot of stuff ready. Just earlier today I had to run some errands. I had to get some stuff from Walmart, and then like I had to do some payments towards my cousin, because he bought like some tickets for like a beach resort. So I have to pay him, for it. So I had to go to the bank and then do like a weird transaction, just send him money to Mexico. But yeah, it's been okay. Kind of stressful just because of like commission work, and then like social life, and then with getting ready for Mexico next week. So it's been kind of stressful, but other than that, it's been chill. Well, it's been like 2 weeks since we last did the podcast. I think the most exciting part was going to the aquarium of Pacific in Long Beach. So that was pretty cool. I hadn't been there since like 2012, and going back there, it just brought back a lot of like childhood memories. So that was, I think, like the highlight of these past 2 weeks, to be honest. But yeah, I haven't really been doing much. Just like those three stressful events, commission work, getting ready for Mexico, and social life. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. What about you, Carlos?
Sorry. Yeah, not much interesting. Actually, yeah, I did find out something interesting. So I just came back from work. I think this is the first podcast since I've been home since work. So before I left, I believe Tuesday morning-ish, like 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, I weighed myself, and it said I weighed 135 pounds. And I've been 125 since freshman year. I just had my kidney stones removed last year November, and it
Mhm.
said that I weighed 125 still,
Mhm.
and I was like, dang, I've been weighing 125 for the longest, but before I left to work, I weighed 135, and I was like, oh damn, I'm getting heavier. I mean that may not seem like extremely heavy, but weighing 125 for so long and then going to 135 was a shock for me. I was like,
Mhm.
what the heck? So I that was on a Tuesday, and Friday night, my dad bought a scale, and I went to go see, like, just to double check, and it said, yeah, 135, and I was like, what the heck? Oh dang, I guess I do weigh this much.
Oh
I
my,
went to go skate. Sorry, what?
I was just like, oh my gosh.
Uh, so yeah, so I weighed myself again Friday night when I got home. It still said 135. And Saturday, I went to go skate in Victorville, and I didn't skate that hard or even that long. I know for sure we skated for a couple of hours, but so when I got back home Saturday, I showered and everything, and I think it was Sunday morning, I just went to go get on the scale again, and it said I weighed 129. So one day of skating, I lost about like 6 pounds.
Mhm.
So that was like kind of like a shock, because I see people like tweeting like I lost 10 pounds in 1 week, and I was like, dang, like 1 week, like I lost 6 in like a couple hours. So
Carlos.
like
It
I don't
could-
know what
Mhm.
like I don't know what the difference is, because I don't know anything about that workout method training, but it was just interesting for me to see that I lost like 5 pounds in like a couple hours, really.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
well, it's like water weight too, because you're like sweating a lot if it's
Yeah.
hot out there and stuff.
Yeah, that was
It's-
what I was
yeah.
gonna say. It could be water weight too.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
that's what Johnny Depp also said.
it's
I was like,
natural.
that makes sense.
it's natural for
Yeah.
your weight to fluctuate within the day between eating, using the restroom and just sweating.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So
Mhm.
I just had to flex until you guys had to throw some facts at
But-
me, but all right.
I mean, you're skinny, Carlos. Like, you don't even trip about 10 pounds, honestly.
No. I wasn't tripping. It was just shocking that, damn, I finally hit like more than 130. I've been 125 since freshman year.
Honestly, when you said you weighed between like 120 and 135, my jaw like dropped because how tall are you?
5'8".
Yeah, you're 5'8". I would think you'd weigh something like 150-ish, right?
Oh, wait. I mean 6 feet for the online viewers. Just kidding.
Yeah, but still, I would think you'd weigh something along the lines of like 150, honestly. But like, man, you are pretty light. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm 175 as of like a week or two ago or something.
How tall are you, Josh?
A 6,
6. Nice.
but I'm really skinny. I
No, I
feel
think that's
skinny.
the perfect weight, honestly. That's a good
But
weight.
yeah, so yeah, I had a good skate session that day. That park was really dope, the new Victorville Park. Been
Mhm.
skating with Joseph, Nate, Alex, Rico. So that was chill, honestly. It was pretty cool.
TFTI.
True. Where,
I'm
and
just
then when
kidding.
did we go get ramen, Josh?
Sunday.
We did? Oh yeah, we did.
So-
Yeah, we went to go get ramen the next day.
So you gained those 6 pounds you lost. You gained right after ramen.
You're right. That was pretty good. I had gyoza for the first time. That was pretty good. That little dumpling,
I can't-
fried dumpling.
You've never had gyoza?
No, and it was really good.
You know,
Uh-uh.
you know what gyoza is, Mike?
Gyoza?
Yeah.
No, what is that? Is that a drink or what?
No, it's a food. They're like pot stickers. You know what pot stickers are?
Pot stickers, no?
Dumpling.
They're like dumplings. It's like
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it-
Mike, picture a taco nada.
Yeah.
Okay, like empanada, just like the
Oh,
full piece of
empanada.
meat
Okay,
is
yeah,
in
okay.
there.
it looks like an empanada, but it's like the Asian egg roll version of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that was pretty good. Trying to think. I know I did something else interesting. I mean, you guys didn't talk about what you guys been playing, but I guess I'll get into that. So all I've been playing this week, honestly, was Persona 5 Royale, and I can honestly say I am probably 60% done with the game, and I'm clocked in about 85 hours.
hmm
And I'm pretty hyped. So for sure, I'm beating this game this month. I would like to beat this game before Returnal comes out in the next week and a half, because I really want to get that. That game looks so cool.
Is that a new Persona game?
No, Returnal kind of looks like a new Dead Space.
Oh yeah, you just told me about that a couple days ago. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, it looks really
I
interesting.
haven't
I'm definitely gonna pick it up.
I haven't seen it yet, but if it's like of what you've told me, if it's like Dead Space, I definitely cop it, honestly, because Dead Space was a good
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I don't know where. I think it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Like, it's not coming to PS4. If it does come to PC, I would assume it's gonna be an Epic Store exclusive, sadly.
Oh, that's a
But
bummer.
other than that, I haven't been playing much, and I started reading the Ask Iwata, the CEO of Nintendo before he passed away book. So that one's pretty
Mhm.
good so far. I'm like 10 pages in, so
Was it
not
like
much to say, but it's pretty interesting how he got started and into everything. So I'm really enjoying it.
oh, it's like a memoir.
Kind of. It's more of like his famous quotes, like his famous pretty much like the stories of what how he got inspired and how he inspired others.
Oh, okay. So
So yeah,
an
it's not
auto,
like a quota book. It's like an actual story of everything.
like an autobiography.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but not like his entire story. Just pretty much like the famous parts, I guess.
His
I don't know. I
story.
haven't. Yeah,
His story TLDR'd.
pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. I could say I haven't touched my Switch in so long, but with the indie showcase that we watched, I'm definitely gonna pick it back up soon. But other than that, what have you guys been playing?
I'm on the same page with you there. I haven't picked up my Switch and like since the last time the both of us told each other we were gonna try and beat Octopath Traveler together.
Oh my god,
I haven't picked
that
it
was
up
like a
since
year and a
then.
half ago.
I haven't picked it up since then because honestly, all I bought my Switch for was Smash, and then I played Smash Bros for like the longest time. I picked up a couple indies, and then for the most part, I mainly buy all my indies on Steam because it takes them like a year and a half to 2 years to come on the Switch. So like, there's that. But like after watching the indie showcase, there's definitely a couple titles that interested me there. So I just might pick up my Switch in
Nice.
like the next couple days.
Heck yeah. You haven't been playing anything else?
Oh, like games recently? Oh
Yeah.
man, no one wants to talk about League of Legends or Valorant. No, I actually just reinstalled Risk Array, and I just got to do the. I reinstalled it, but then I was like, man, I'm not even going to be able to play it soon because I'm going to take my computer in to get fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that, and then I still need to finish Resident Evil 2, the remake,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to finish it because I was at the time I was hoping to cop a 3070, so I wanted to finish it with the 3070. But I'm just gonna pick it up soon in the near future.
I still gotta
But
beat 3.
Resident Evil 3.
Yeah.
I honestly, I've never played 3. That's the only Resident Evil I haven't played, so I have no
Damn.
idea what 3 is.
I heard it's short. I mean, for everyone, what they say, it wasn't worth $60 or something.
Hmm.
Just for how short it is.
Is that the co-op one?
Resident Evil 3.
Is
No.
that co-op? Okay, I'm thinking about something else. Yeah, that's like the only one I haven't played. I didn't play 6 either because that one got bad reviews from what I've heard and
I
everything.
think that was the co-op one.
6, and then like they had like a bunch of like spin-offs too in between like 5 and 7 along those lines too that I didn't play. I heard those were pretty bad as well. But honestly, that's it. I haven't been playing too much.
What about you, Mikey? I'm gonna take.
I played.
I'm
I
gonna take
was
a
playing
wild
Mario
guess.
Kart earlier, but
You big.
I haven't really been playing video games like these past 2 weeks. Like, I literally like when I turn on my PS5 like late at night or when I'm about before I go to sleep. I think about playing God of War, like finishing up the second run through. But then I just stroll through YouTube, and then like after that, I just get lazy to play. I don't know. I've just haven't really been myself in a bit, honestly. I just just like stressful stuff, but I'll get through it. But
If
for
you
sure, I
like
haven't
that
really
sometimes.
been playing any games. Honestly, just Mario Kart, and at least I've been touching my Switch. That's for sure. But yeah, honestly, like I still haven't gotten like Little Nightmares 2. Like I still haven't played Doom Eternal. Like
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I know. It's just yeah, just kind of busy schedule to be honest. But yeah, no games sadly for this week.
I mean, the only way to do it is just to make time for it, I guess.
Hmm.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure you get there. Fix your
Yeah. Oh
schedule
yeah,
up,
definitely.
work some things around.
Hmm.
But other than that, man, if you guys have nothing else to say or quote in,
And
we can hop straight into some news.
you're talking about Mario Kart. If it wasn't for Nintendo's shitty online servers, I would definitely play Mario Kart so much more.
I
Definitely.
think Nintendo Online Mario Kart works good. I think it's just Smash that's just Smash, and Mario Maker 2 is just really bad. From what I've heard and experienced.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. Did they say a while ago that they were planning on like working on it or something?
They always say that.
Yeah.
Nintendo. That's why I'm reading that book. I'm reading the book just to find out answers. Why they do this that way and why the other way works this way. How come they only sell a little bit of GameCube controllers but bring them back years later? What's up, Nintendo?
There's always those third party ones. It's just doesn't have the logo on it.
No, you know there's a difference. But let's hop straight into some news. Yeah.
For sure.
All right. So first on the movie list, we got Space Jam: A New Legacy, the new Space Jam with LeBron James. What'd you guys think?
I saw it. I'm not like. It looks pretty good. The fact that they got like a top player from the NBA to playing in the Space Jam film, it's pretty cool. LeBron James, like I don't really follow basketball, so I was hoping they would put Kobe Bryant in there, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm not the cast assistant there, to like. Not kidding. That was a bad joke. But yeah, I'm not really a huge basketball fan, but for sure, it's pretty cool to see LeBron on there because I know have a lot of basketball friends who always talk about him. So would I watch it? Maybe. I mean, just to see the Iron Giant cameo or Batman cameo,
Josh?
And my thoughts are the same. I don't follow basketball either, but when I was watching it, I was like, I saw that the what's it, LeBron James is what you said his name was?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw him, I was like, I don't know his name, but he looks familiar. Yeah, I knew it was some famous basketball player, but I just couldn't remember what his name is until you just mentioned it right now. But yeah, it looks interesting because it goes from like real to 2D to 3D, which I thought was kind of weird. But it looks like it would be a decent watch, but I don't really expect too much from it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat with you guys. It comes out July 16th in theaters and on HBO Max streaming service. But yeah, honestly, not much to say. I never watched the original, like not even one bit. I could probably say, I can't say one bit, but I can for sure say I never watched more than 5 minutes of it just because it never caught my eye or I had the urge to watch it whatsoever. But this one looks pretty cool. It looks more of something fun to watch. I don't expect much, but we'll see how it turns out. See if reviews are like, it's a must see. I doubt it, but I mean, who's to say until it releases, am I right?
Yeah.
One thing I did not add to the notes is that we we got a new Fast 9 trailer for Fast and Furious.
Mhm.
What do you guys think? Yes or
Okay.
no?
To the movie?
Yes, for Fast 9.
Honestly, I say no, but this from like my perspective is completely different because first of all, I don't follow Fast and the Furious at all. Like I've only seen like the first couple of them, and so like only remembering the first couple, having zero exposure to like everything else, and then seeing Fast and the Furious 9 trailer looks like a completely different movie to what it used to be in the beginning.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's not a racing movie anymore. It's just an action movie at this
Yeah,
point.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing from everything that I've watched. I've watched, I believe, the first one, the second one, and Tokyo Drift. I never watched everything in sequential order, but when it started doing action, I could say I followed up with the series. And to be fair, I feel like the series like fell off like its original tracks and landed on some new ones. It's kind of like
Mhm.
Darling in the Franxx, Josh. It was like on track, and then at the end, they just switched tracks. They went from
Oh.
a train track to like the streets.
Oh.
It was weird, right?
Yeah,
So
but Darling on the Franxx was on like deadlines though, you know? They were on a schedule they had to work with.
yeah, but like I'm just trying to reference it to like switching tracks in between a story. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it doesn't flow through into it. It doesn't go from racing, easing into racing action, then it's just action, and then it's just pure hardcore action adventure now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and-
to see like where it is right now is like it looks cool, it looks interesting. Don't go in for race car. Go in for hey,
Action.
this is like some Michael Bay shit, Transformers. Okay.
Basically. And like
Yeah, if
I'll go for it.
I was gonna say, if anything, Fast and Furious, I don't believe is 100% a racing series anymore, and I think they let that shit go,
Mhm.
which is fine. I just wish they had I wish they just had a way to transition away from that. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy to
Exact-
think this franchise is over 20 years old and they're still making movies, you know?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It-
wild, dude. That's crazy.
And like for the people who don't know what Darling in the Franxx is either, it's like they're basically doing what Assassin's Creed has been doing to their games. It's not like the same thing anymore.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, I'm definitely gonna watch it. It still looks like I said, no racing, but the action in it is interesting.
Oh, and then I saw John Cena is in it too.
Uh-huh.
Has he been in it one before?
No, this is his first introduction.
Oh yeah, that's pretty neat. That's cool. Honestly.
What are you guys talking about?
Unless-
I don't see anything. No.
Unless there's that one movie, Hobbs and Shaw, with Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson. I didn't see that one, so he might appear in that one. I'm not sure. But I could say John Cena's introduction to Fast and Furious is in this one. Looks really cool. When does that come out? I think that comes out in June too. Also, right?
A lot of the movies are coming out in the summer. Honestly.
Yeah, 'cause that's when everything's gonna reopen.
Mm-hmm. Or at least they're on schedule to reopen then.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about reopening?
It's good to see the economy opening back up, you know? Honestly, like,
Mm-hmm.
I miss, you know, actually, well, to be honest, everything's pretty much opening up right now,
I
but
miss a lot of.
I do
things.
miss the movie theater experience, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just miss the old life, you know?
You know, as long as people are responsible and they make an effort to be careful, I don't see a problem with it. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're still opening up too early.
Nah.
I think so.
I feel like we didn't. I don't know. I couldn't actually. If we saw like, I mean, I don't pay attention to news or anything at all, but obviously when COVID hit, it was a big deal. And when numbers rised on how many cases there were in the United States,
Mhm.
like we had such a big number, and that's all I ever heard was
Well-
just it continued to rise. I don't pay attention to it, so that's all I really heard is what was important. So I never heard of a number so big where it was like, this is how much better we are at getting in the United States for cases.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
well, yeah. In the beginning, the thing was like in the beginning, they weren't differentiating from people who like died from like COVID, and like who got COVID while they were in the hospital. You know,
Mhm.
which was like a big thing. And then like the majority of the numbers are from like California, Texas, New York City, and Florida in the beginning, which was only really like 4 states out of like 52. Is it 50?
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
My geography's bad. But
Yeah,
like
I mean,
right now though, Cali's the only state that's doing pretty bad in terms of numbers.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I've always heard how bad it is, but I never heard like how drastic we've changed and gotten better from it at all. So I feel like if we haven't gotten those reports, like, why reopen?
No, actually, Cali's doing really good when it comes to like COVID cases. On average, we average about 2,500 cases per day. That's pretty good compared to like 40,000, back in winter.
Oh heck yeah, definitely.
And now it's with the vaccine rollout and everything, I just feel like it's there's a promise. I feel like there's gonna everything's gonna go back to normal quickly.
Mike, I thought you were going to Six Flags. You didn't go?
No, I didn't. No.
Because I remember you said that on the last episode, I believe, that you were going to go. But I was like, the past couple of weeks we haven't been on, when we've just been chatting, I seen on social media, like, everyone's going to Six Flags. And you said that it's high-key, low-key, that no one knows.
Yeah.
And I saw on people's, like stories or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, it is packed. What did he mean no one knew?
Yeah, no, because me and my friend, we tried to set up reservations, and we couldn't really get the date that we wanted, and the date that was available, she worked. So pretty much we just couldn't do it. And then like I can't do it in 2 weeks from now because I am going to be in Mexico. So yeah, it was pretty much canceled. But I mean, there's always next time. Either way.
You need reservations to go to Six Flags now?
Yeah, even
I believe you need reservations
too.
for
Like,
Disneyland,
sucks.
right?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, high-key, I was kind of hyped to go to Six Flags, but I was like, damn, I'm pretty sure everyone is dumb eager to just get out and go do something.
the cabin fever.
Yeah. And high-key for me, it's like, dang, it kind of sucks, but I mean, if everyone wants to go out, like, who am I to stop them, And then there's other people that just didn't stop going out during quarantine.
Yeah.
So that's a different story.
In Florida, there was no quarantine.
We'll see.
And their numbers are like, they have like the best numbers out of everyone.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and they never had a quarantine.
Oh, God. But yeah. I mean, what else do we got? Speaking of movies, I forgot to mention, I bought my Demon Slayer ticket. I bought 19 tickets. Could you believe that?
I know, you're crazy, man. Thursday and Friday. I can't believe it.
Yeah, so it's going to be nuts, but I'm pretty excited. And I'm pretty excited to go with the boys.
It's going to be fun, honestly.
Heck yeah, next week.
I think the last time I saw a movie was the Heroes Rising movie with you.
Nice. It's our tradition. We're going to have to bring KFC into the theater again.
No. We did, you're right. Didn't we all get the bowls?
Yeah, they let us bring KFC into the movie theater.
That was right. I completely forgot we did that.
We were like, either they let us in with it or we're just going to eat it outside before we walk in. And thank God they let us in because we didn't have reserved seats. We had to like get in there early.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, must be nice.
Hey, honestly, you just get lucky with the person who's up front.
Yeah.
It's like 50-50 most of the time.
But, all right. Let's hop straight into some video game news. We'll knock these two out, but we got more delays coming in. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga was supposed to come out in spring of 2021. I don't think it had an official date, but now it says that it's just getting delayed, that they want to work on the game whatsoever, and there's no new release date. One game. Besides that, I'm pretty hyped for Lego Star Wars. Have you guys played any Lego game in general?
Star Wars, Lego Batman.
Josh?
I've played one Lego Star Wars game. I don't know which one it is, but it's for the GameCube.
Yeah, so apparently the Lego team is guaranteeing, not even guaranteeing, but they did say in their delay that they hope that this is going to be the best Lego Star Wars game they have ever created. So I'm pretty excited for it. But
sure.
other delay from that, which is kind of shocking to me because I thought that the game would be done, is Deathloop got delayed till September 14th.
What?
So
Tell me what Deathloop is, because it wasn't on the list you sent me.
sorry, yeah, it was a Twitter post. Deathloop is, I would say it's like a roguelike, Josh, where you keep dying, you do it all over and over and over and over again. But literally, that's what the game is implementing. So you're pretty much trying to get revenge on this boss group, and there's like 5 bosses. And
Okay.
if you die once, you have to start all the way over. Okay?
Wait,
But
so
it's a
well,
sorry.
it hasn't come out yet, so I was gonna ask us a question, but it's not out yet, so you wouldn't know.
What was gonna be your question?
I was gonna be like, how long would it take to beat the game if you can't, if you die, if you have to start over?
So I'm not sure, but it's pretty unique. So there's like 5 bosses, correct? And you could set up one boss to meet up with another boss, and you could kill 2 crap, what's that saying? Two birds in one
with
stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're basically killing 2 bosses at the same time if you get them to meet together.
Oh, man.
So
Twice as
yeah, it's
hard
pretty
though.
cool. Yeah. So I think there's a rewind feature too. So before you actually die, you could rewind time and keep going because there's enemies besides just the bosses. And there's
Okay.
so you're pretty much like a hitman trying to eliminate these 5 bosses that did wrong to you. But they all pay one certain hitman to just focus you. So not only are you fighting enemies, bosses, you're also fighting another hitman that has a bounty on you.
Gosh.
So yeah, it seems pretty hectic, but
Is it like a 16-bit game? Or is it like
no,
third person
it's
first?
AAA. It's by Bethesda.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bethesda's making. This is the one Bethesda's making.
Yeah,
Honestly,
this would be.
oh, go for it.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
Honestly, just because Microsoft owns Bethesda now, I don't have high hopes for it at all.
To be fair, this was before.
Oh, okay.
This was developed before. So my main point is like, this was supposed to be an original. This was supposed to launch with the PlayStation 5. Then it got delayed till I believe it was supposed to be a May launch. To launch in May, and now we are getting almost a full year's worth delay, all the way to September 14th. Like, dang, that's a lot of rework that they have to do for the game or bugs they have to squash. I wonder what's the story behind like why these things are getting delayed.
Maybe they wanted to change something midway through. They were like, you know what, guys? A second thought. Let's take this out and put this in, or something along those lines.
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say, do you guys think Cyberpunk had an effect on this?
Cyberpunk. It's made by the same. Isn't Cyberpunk made by CD Projekt Red though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean like the way Cyberpunk launched with all its bugs and everything, and since it got bad backlash for every delay it did, and the game still came out really buggy. Do you think like Cyberpunk had an effect on all these developers to say, okay, we do not want that to happen to us, so let's make sure we launch a really good game, you know?
The possibility is definitely there, but that's kind of part of Bethesda's reputation, honestly.
True. There's Fallout 76 and there's crap. What was that one game? I don't know, but I know your point with Bethesda. That is true. So hopefully everything's peachy. Hopefully this is a final like date, because I know a lot of people are kind of excited for this, but not a lot of people are hyped. Myself included, I'm more of I'll play when it comes out. I'll look at reviews, see if it's good or not. But if it just gets like a bad story, then no way I'm touching that thing. Sadly. But yeah, does this game interest you, Josh?
Yeah, but you said it's like a AAA game, right?
Yeah.
Usually you don't see AAA games for roguelikes. Usually
Exactly.
you just see like indie stuff, so it would definitely be interesting to see like such a if it's AAA, you definitely expect like a huge budget on it. So I don't know. We're all just going to have to find out.
Yeah. What about you, Mike?
Mm, it's like whatever is. I'd have to see more of it, to be honest.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a shooter. It's exclusive to PS5. I'm not sure about PS4.
Hmm.
And it's Epic Game Store exclusive, Josh.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of things are going to the Epic Play Store, but like, there's nothing bad about it because doesn't the developer get a better cut or something when they go on Epic?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for the delays. I thought were pretty interesting that happened these past couple of weeks.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But other than that, we got a new Pac-Man game. Pac-Man 99 is exclusive to Nintendo Switch. It's a Pac-Man Battle Royale. How does that sound to you guys?
Um, the only Pac-Man game I play is Pac-Man XD or DX, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but honestly, that's pretty cool. I mean, Nintendo, Atari, they've pretty much have had history together, so it makes sense, that it's exclusive,
Mm-hmm. What
Definitely.
about you, Josh?
Oh, definitely looks like I saw it. It like looks like a lot of fun, but immediately when I saw it, I was like, man, Nintendo's shitty online servers.
To be fair, like honestly, with everything, I can say Nintendo's shitty servers have guaranteed are the only games are Smash Bros. And Mario Maker.
Why?
Pac-Man 90 like everything else runs good. It's just those two games that require like constant I don't know. Yeah, constant bandwidth because it controls the characters right in front of your face that they just can't get right. Like with games like these, it just works fine. Because you're not competing. I mean, you are competing with others, but they're not in your face. They're on their own console,
Yeah.
But
It does look like a lot of fun though, but it's not compelling enough for me to get like the online service for Nintendo just to play that, honestly.
I feel that. And honestly, it would be more of an issue if Nintendo was charging like Microsoft or PlayStation online service prices
Oh, hey,
and their servers were that shitty. I don't think that would even be sly.
Yeah, because
But
it's like what, $20 for like the whole year, right?
yeah.
Yeah, which is definitely really good. So like you can't be too picky about it. It's only $20 for like the whole year. But like yeah, for like the only thing I like playing is Smash Bros. So I don't pay for it.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, yeah, Pac-Man 99 is kind of like Tetris 99. You just keep going until you just lose to yourself, or other players can attack you by throwing blocks at you, or in this case in Pac-Man, they're just constantly throwing ghosts at you, or Pac-Man barriers. So if you eat a Pac-Man logo, you slow down. So it's pretty interesting. I played a couple of rounds myself. It's really fun, but man, it is really hard. At least for someone like me. I love Pac-Man, but man, this thing is hard. I want to win one.
Pac-Man is lots of fun, honestly. Especially, you remember that 4-player one at round 1?
Dude, that one's so sick. Yeah.
Dude, that machine was lots of fun. I just can't believe the last time we went there, they removed the machine.
I know.
Man, I hope it was just busted or something and they're like getting it fixed. I hope they didn't
It felt like the
permanently
sticks were
remove it.
broken. At least mine were.
I think I do remember like one stick being busted on it. But
But other than that, going to some pretty big news. We got E3 confirms that it is hosting a digital event. What do you guys have any thoughts on that before I read this article? Or should I read the article and then you guys tell me what you think?
I'll give my my thoughts on it. If you want, you can read the article first, but I'm just not too hyped for E3, but I'll let you know. Just you can go with the article though.
yeah,
All right, I'm gonna read.
you can read
all right.
it.
So this article is from GameIndustry.biz from Christopher Dring. I probably butchered that last name, but so E3 2021 will return this June in digital form and has been backed by Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Konami, Ubisoft, Take-Two, Warner Brothers, and Koch Media. It's a strong lineup, especially with the two platform holders on board. However, there are some notable absentees, including Sony, EA, Activision Blizzard, Sega, Bandai, and Square Enix. The event takes place between June 12th and June 15th, so there is still time for other publishers to sign up. This year's show will be online only, but very little details are available besides that. The press release states that developers will be showcasing their latest news and games directly to fans around the world, with the ESA working with media to amplify and make this content available to everyone for free. GameIndustry.biz understands this may take the form of media-only days and streaming technology. For more than 2 decades, E3 has been the premier venue to showcase the best that video game industry has to offer, while uniting the world through games, said ESA CEO Stanley Pierre-Louis. We are evolving this year's E3 into a more inclusive event, but will still look to excite the fans with major reveals and insider opportunities that make this event the indispensable center stage for video games. It's been a challenging 12 months for the games event business, but E3 was under pressure even before the pandemic, with long-term supporter Sony announcing it wouldn't be attending the show last year prior to its COVID-related cancellation. The PlayStation company joined EA, which also hadn't supported E3 for several years. With that information, what do you guys think?
The fact that Sony's not going to be in it kind of sucks, honestly. But then again, it's been, 2 years already?
Yeah, it's been a while already.
But to be fair, like the article says, and we've already known that Sony hasn't, they quit E3 before COVID even hit.
Yeah, they did.
So, and we've already heard from other information that E3 charges companies to be at their event. I thought it was the other way around. I thought E3 had to give money to bring in developers. Because for me, honestly, I think it's cool that E3 is still trying to be a thing because it was unique. It was a unique thing.
Unique,
yeah. It's dang, what's the right word? Not natural, but nostalgic. There we go. Nostalgic. It's been around for so long. But honestly, for what we've heard before, that E3 charges ridiculous prices to be at their event for developers, costing thousands of dollars. Yeah, I wouldn't come either. I would just host my own event digitally and then show it off because you save so much more money like that,
Yeah, I always thought it was something that they were you just had to be invited to come and that was it,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is pretty crazy because I didn't know about that until you told me a while back ago.
Yeah, but honestly, I think it's cool if it's free, and I mean, hey, besides Sony not being there, I mean, the one that interests me the most is Nintendo and Xbox. So I can't wait to see what they bring, but I don't know. E3 doing digital event is it's cool, but Nintendo already has Nintendo Treehouse or Nintendo Directs really to just to unveil everything, just like they did with the Nintendo Switch. They had a Nintendo Switch Direct, and that was awesome. They showed it off I believe they teased it at E3. But anyways, yeah, you guys get what I mean.
Yeah. In all honesty, I know what E3 is, but I've never watched an E3 event. I just know
Honestly,
what it is.
It's pretty hype watching the event. I can only imagine being there. When they showed off God of War for the first time, the orchestra they had and everyone getting hype. Remember we watched that together, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. But it being digital, I mean, it's free to watch, so why wouldn't I watch anything that they show off,
Yeah.
And if anything, if this is the time, this would be the time where Nintendo reveals the long rumored Switch Pro, or they're called. I've heard from other podcasts saying the Super Nintendo Switch, which is pretty clever. I like that name better. But I mean, yeah. What do you guys
Right
have
now,
any final thoughts?
Right now is a peak time for them to release the Switch Pro though, because aren't people still trying to buy the Switch and they're still sold out everywhere or something?
Yeah, I feel like it's been getting a little bit easier. I've been seeing them at Target, but really low stock. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Mm.
But other than that, still pretty cool to see E3 kicking, even though it had that bad news last year and then it not doing anything last year. At least doing something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's either online or they don't do it at all, basically.
True.
Right?
Because it would have thousands of people in the area.
Oh, heck
So
yeah.
why? I doubt anyone's having that many people, even Disneyland or Six Flags, having thousands of people in the park, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, we'll continue on with some more. One thing I wanted to ask you guys. Do you guys want a Last of Us remake?
Hell no. Heck no.
Josh?
You already know my answer, but
Yeah.
heck, like I don't want one either because like if they like, we already saw how The Last of Us 2 ended up, and like most people didn't like that, at least from what I've heard, most people don't like it, and so like if they took the same route with the remake that they did with Last of Us 2, I feel like they're just gonna kill the image of The Last of Us already has. But yeah, definitely no.
Well, I'm here to tell you guys something else. That's too damn bad. We're getting a Last of Us remake, apparently. So, from Jason Schreier on Bloomberg's article, we are getting a Last of Us remake, but that's not the biggest part we're here to talk about.
My heart shattered.
Apparently, it seems like Sony, I would say, is sidelining smaller studios. Like, to sum it up from this article, because there's a lot to read. I haven't read it since last week, but there was a small studio developing The Last of Us remake, and Sony was like, all right, we need you to help with The Last of Us Part 2. Go help Naughty Dog. They stopped what they were doing, helped Naughty Dog, and now that The Last of Us Part 2 is done, Sony was like, okay, hey, you're not the lead developers anymore. We're going to give this project to Naughty Dog. You're going to still work on the game. You're still going to get paid, but you guys aren't going to get the credit. Naughty Dog's going to get the credit, pretty much. So, more on the article is more like they want to focus on games that they know that are going to bring money in and who's developing it. So if it's a small studio, it's an iffy because apparently the people that created Days Gone went in with set up a meeting to pitch Days Gone 2, but with the way it launched, all shaky, they said, nah, we're kind of iffy about that because we don't know if it's going to bring us money in, so Days Gone 2 isn't happening, apparently. But what do you guys think?
I mean,
I
like,
know.
it's kind of sketch, honestly, because, like, I mean, Naughty Dog is a good company too, but it kind of sucks that the other company kind of like loses like the spotlight on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, it's like it's all about the money, you know, because they're trying to earn as much as they can from a title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said this is gonna be a new game, right?
No, this is the Last of Us remake.
Yeah, a new video game, Last of Us, right?
What do you mean?
Because I know they're remaking The Last of Us, but it's gonna be a game, not a film, right?
Yeah, this is for the game.
Damn. And they're siding with a small studio. I mean, that's kind of good, you know, small studio, you know. I don't think Sony's doing it just to cut costs. For sure, this small studio will actually get a name for themselves.
No, dude, they're not.
They're not?
They're
No, 'cause
taking
Sony-
it from the small studio.
Yeah.
It's the other
They
way
said-
around.
So, yeah,
Oh,
so the small studio was the lead, but then Sony was like, we're going to bring you guys going to work with Naughty Dog, and they're going to help you guys. But
Oh, okay. Oh,
it's
no,
gonna be
that's
Naughty
good, that's
Dog.
good. My bad. It's pretty much like how Sony Santa Monica would work with Red Dawn Studios, I think, but until I forgot how it went, but they worked with God of War for God of War Ascension, and then, you know, Sony Santa Monica helped them out too on working on the game. Same with The Order 1886. You know, Sony Santa Monica would help out this smaller studio. So I'm assuming it's going to be just like that with the new remake of of The Last of Us.
Like they got credit?
Both studios got credit.
Yeah, that's the thing here, that they took away their branding for the studio that is just Naughty Dog.
Damn.
It's Naughty Dog's project now. It's not their project.
Mm-hmm.
But they're working for Naughty Dog. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So instead of it being like the local podcast is working on the Naughty Dog remake, they're like, nah, Naughty Dog is. That make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They get to be in the credits at the end that nobody looks at.
Yeah. But pretty much it's just having faith in small teams, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of upsetting that Sony doesn't put behind. I could be butchering this whole article wrong, but I hope I'm getting the gyps of it correct. But other than that, I would pretty much, the main thing I wanted to confirm or hear thoughts on is, like, I honestly, in my perspective, I don't think, or personally, I don't even want a Last of Us remake. Give us something else, honestly.
Yeah.
We already have The Last of Us Remastered. We have an update for the PS4 Pro for The Last of Us Remastered. And I believe there's a PlayStation 5 update for The Last of Us Remastered with just the performance of how fast it goes in and out of the game or whatsoever. And we have all those updates. It's like, dude, just update the remastered version. We don't need a remake whatsoever, you know? Like, everyone's been wanting like a Sly Cooper remaster or remake. Why not give us one of those? I mean that's Sucker Punch, I'm sorry. A Jak and Daxter remake.
Jak and Daxter? What's Jak and Daxter?
That was another old PlayStation 2 game series.
The only PlayStation I didn't play.
Oh, God. But
the best
other than
one,
that,
apparently.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, we are getting a Last of Us remake. So, I mean, what do you think, Mike? You copying that?
No, I don't know. What different are they gonna like what's the difference? Like, what would be the difference between this game and the new remake? I don't know. It's just
ray tracing, I guess.
Wait,
oh
what?
My gosh.
I said ray tracing.
Well, if it's just ray tracing, that's just a remaster. That's not a remake.
I
Oh
don't
wait,
know.
hold up. They might that Carlos, that does make sense. They might remake the first Last of Us game from the ground up for the PS5 just so they implement ray tracing. But I could be wrong. But you just never know, because a remake doesn't exactly mean like, you know, adding a new story, a different story. You know, it just means you know, pretty much building up the same game with different, you know, like maybe like a tiny bit of different, you know, storyline and everything, but for sure it's gonna be it's gonna stay true to the original game, just like Ratchet and Clank, you know, because there was some parts that was quite similar to the first one, and with Resident Evil 2 remake too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, so that kind of makes sense too. Who knows? Maybe you are right. You know, they'll probably make the game, you know, for PS5's, you know, ray tracing abilities, you know.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a PS5 exclusive.
Okay, obviously, yeah.
And it was supposed to, I believe they wanted it to launch with The Last of Us Part 2. Or something like that. I don't know, be bundled in, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah. If they sold that with The Last of Us 2, nobody would have bought The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, I honestly don't think we need it, nor do I even want it. I personally, not like trying to be a downer or anything, I personally think The Last of Us is an overhyped game. I think the story is good. I don't think it's okay, but nor do I think it's amazing and one of my favorite games. But I don't know. I think this game is put on a pedestal that's too damn high for its own self.
Gosh. I honestly think the first one was really good, and I think the second one was overhyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only played half of the sequel, only because I just did not like. I could not go on with the story with the way it was going. I could see what they were trying to get at, but to me, I don't know. It couldn't make me care. But anyways, we're not here to talk down on a game. But
you're not a
other
true
than that-
gamer. That's why. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's what I'm gonna get in the comments.
Yeah.
Not a true gamer.
But other than that, to move on with Sony news, the PlayStation 5 got a major update today. I don't know if you updated your PlayStation yet, Mike.
Yeah. Yesterday, last night, I think it was 1 o'clock. I think, and I had turned off my PS5, and it said, "Do you want to update the PS5 before you turn it off?" And I'm like, I'll leave it. I'll leave it updating, and then I'll turn off. But yeah, I haven't. What's the new update?
So I got this from the PlayStation blog. I'll just read through the bullet points that got bolded. So right here it says, store PS5s on compatible external USB drives. Pretty much to get the gist of it, the M.2 is still disabled, and to just get on with it, M.2 is still disabled until I believe they're saying a summer system update. More information is going to come later down the line. And I guess apparently, I thought you could before, but I guess you couldn't. You can now store games on external hard drives on the PS5. You still cannot play them from there, but you could store them on there. And they made it easier to transfer games from storage drive to storage drive. So your external to the main system drive. So that's pretty neat.
It's kind of weird though, because like, why would you want to put it on an external drive if you can't even play it off the drive anyways? You know?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know for sure they said that all PlayStation 5 exclusive games have to be running on the SSD. But yeah.
I mean, is there even like a feature in the PlayStation where you can wait, would you download? Can you download from the PlayStation Store into the drive, or do you just transfer it, kind of thing?
I'm pretty sure you could download. I mean, with this update, I'm pretty sure you could download straight to the external hard drive if you're not ready to play it yet.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I think I'm getting it now.
So say like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. You're gonna say you play it, but you're not ready to play it. You could just download it straight to the external hard drive, and then when you're ready to play it, you have to move it to the SSD because you cannot play it without.
You'd have to move
the
something
SSD.
else to your external, and then you'd have to move that game from your external to the SSD to make room for it.
Yeah.
Okay. I see that.
Another update: cross-generation share play. PS4 and PS5 players can now share play together while chatting in parties. This means PS5 console users can let their friends on PS4 view their game screen or even try out PlayStation 5 games through share play, and vice versa. Options include the ability to share your screen with a friend, pass your controller virtually to a friend, or pass a second controller virtually to play co-op games together. So that's pretty cool because when the PS5 came out, I still had friends on PS4 where I was sharing my screen with my brother and only he'd be able to see it, but not the PS4 homies.
Yeah. Like, have they improved that feature? Because I remember, like, on PS4, you had to have, like, godly internet for that to work, like, most of the time.
I never used SharePlay. I think my brother has, though. So we would have to ask him. I'm gonna call him. No.
Yeah, call him right now.
But that's pretty cool. One thing that they implemented, Josh, I don't know if you know how we share screens in Discord.
Yeah.
You can watch me play. I can watch you play. Whatever's. Yeah, they put that in PS5 Party Chat.
Oh, okay, that's pretty dope.
So pretty much like if we were to do zombie Easter eggs, it's right there, right in front of your face. You can see it. Pretty cool.
It's cool.
Request to join a game session. A selection of your friends' joinable game sessions will now appear on both PS4 and PS5, allowing more gameplay opportunities together. The request to join option also serves as a shortcut, sending a game invite, reducing the time it takes for you to get into games with your friends through the privacy settings in the menu. Improved game base. The game base has been improved for quicker access to important content features. You can now easily switch between parties and friends and start chatting with existing parties or see with your friends in addition to. So that's pretty neat because before, when you would go into like into your party chat or view your friends, it would view your parties recently and then it goes to friends. But now they're in separate tabs in the same chat room. So it's much more of a cleaner look.
Just quality of life updates.
Yeah.
All right.
One thing that I do appreciate in this one is now kind of like exactly like Discord. You could, if you're in a party chat with 5 people and say there's that one person that's just yelling, you can only lower the entire group chat. But now you could literally just lower that person's volume. So if it's me, Mike, and Josh in the PlayStation chat, and I'm being the loud one and I'm at 100%, you could literally go into my chat and just lower my percentage to like 20 while Mike and Josh are still at 100%. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that they picked that up because I feel like Discord has like become like the standard of like voice chatting ever since like quarantine and stuff happened.
Heck yeah.
So it's kind of good that they picked up a feature like that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Mike?
I think it's pretty good. I mean that means we'll be able to like, you know, communicate a lot better, you know.
So next on the list, game update pre-download. Once it's enabled by developers, title updates for games will pre-download to your console if the automatic update setting is enabled in your console. So that's pretty big. I think it's kind of like preloading an update on PC, but now it's coming to consoles because everyone knows how big Call of Duty updates are. Like 100 gigs
it's insane.
every single time it updates whatsoever. So now if you have shitty internet, if the update goes live on Friday, you can start downloading that update on Monday if the developers are with that on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's really convenient. That's nice.
Honestly, I really do wish that I don't know if they haven't. I don't think they've ever updated the internet browser, right? PS5 doesn't have any internet browser, right?
No, it doesn't. Like web browser?
Yeah, web browser, yeah.
Yeah, it does not, I believe.
That sucks, dude. Because I know PS4 has one, you know, and PS5 still doesn't, you know.
To be fair, I remember they did like a stats on the PlayStation browser, and it said a majority of users did not use it, and if anything, they did use it, they could track like what websites they're using, and they're using it for porn.
Exactly. The fuck?
But I used it to watch anime.
I can honestly say the last time I used a web browser on my console was the PS3, and that was just to download illegal movies.
That's worse than watching porn on your console.
But other than that, I mean,
I'm trying to put my 4K TV to good use, you know? You know what I mean? Because I don't my PC monitors aren't 4K. You know what I mean? So I want to see it. Okay. No, I'm kind of not kidding, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, Heike, what benefits do you get out of getting a web browser on the console?
For sure, you get to like I stroll on Wikipedia a lot, even on my phone, even on my PC too. I go on Wikipedia a lot. I would just literally like before I go to bed, I'd read about, you know, like prehistoric life, you know, dinosaurs, Neanderthals, you know, ancient human ancestors. So honestly, like I could definitely see myself just like staying up at night, you know, eating and just literally reading like off Wikipedia on my big ass TV, you know. I'd love to do that, you know, but you can't because PS5 doesn't have a web browser, and I'm not gonna fucking go on my PS4 just to go use the web browser when the PS5 should have it by now, you know.
Yeah, it was more like a convenience thing.
Yeah,
to have there instead of having to turn on your computer or something.
Yeah.
Understandable. But that's pretty much the major features I think are interesting from the article. But if you could have one update for the PS5, what would you guys want right now that is an inconvenience to you? I mean, Josh, you don't have a PS5, but what was something cool to come to PS5 that you would think is cool?
Compatibility for M.2 slots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my biggest gripe is that I just at least just give us a list of M.2s that you know work, so we could just have them ready before the update comes out, because who knows how expensive they're gonna be, or I don't know, just give us a time window. For sure, at least give us a list of M.2s that you know work already, so we could buy one or save up money for one.
Sony makes them anyways, don't they? Sony makes
I'm not sure
M.2s?
M.2, but yeah, we'll see. But what about you, Mike?
For sure. I let a couple months ago, I tried to connect my 4K USB videos that I have for my old camera, for my camera, and I noticed that watching the 4K videos on a fucking high end, console, it keeps lagging. Like it won't even run correctly. And I'm hoping for them to like update it. I'm gonna check it out later, but for sure, like I'll watch my videos that I've shot with my 4K camera on my PS5, and it literally just lags. Like it stutters, and it's like, what the hell? Like this is a fucking
Wait,
PS5,
like you connect your camera to the PlayStation?
No,
and
I connect my I worded that wrong. I connect my external hard drive. My external hard drive is like specifically for my 4K videos, because like 4K videos tend to take up a lot of memory, a lot of space. So I would connect the external hard drive onto the PS5, and then like it just lags, dude, and it just bothers me because like it's a freaking PS5, it shouldn't be lagging.
It should have a processor to be able to run it.
Yeah,
because that's a processor thing. Does the PS5 even have a USB 3.0?
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's I would say it's a connection issue. It's not something, because I don't know. Could you grab video files from a hard drive and just leave it in the PlayStation itself?
No,
so once
I
it's in
don't
the hard
think so.
drive, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think the PlayStation is made for that.
Yeah,
And
no,
that's
but
what
what
you're
I meant
doing,
is
right?
like just playing it off from my hard drive, external hard drive. Just playing it off from there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When you plug it in and then go to videos and you click on the video, it starts playing it.
Yeah, it plays it, but it just starts lagging.
What if you move it to the SSD?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, what if you move the file to your internal storage?
No, I mean external. I connect my external hard drive to my PS5 just so I can watch my videos off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What if you move it from the external to internal?
To the PS5.
The video, yeah.
I don't know if that is it possible to move movies or videos onto the PS5.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I don't know. I don't think I can do that. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out though.
Yeah, maybe try that. Maybe that'll work. I don't know.
I would think it's like a software thing because it could already run like 4K games and stuff like that. So the processor is definitely more than strong enough to run your files.
Yeah.
Because I know that happened to my dad one time where he has a GoPro, the GoPro Black with like the 360 view and stuff, and he was trying to run his video files on his laptop, and it was coming out all stuttery and everything, and none of the audio was in sync. And then when I looked it up, it was because basically his processor couldn't handle the footage on his laptop, and when I plugged it into my computer, it was just fine. But on a PS5, it definitely has to be like a software thing.
All right. Well, I think for me, if anything, I want the M.2 already, and if they could implement it into the quick start, is what I believe it's called, when you just press the PlayStation button and the little tab comes up. I wish they had like a trophy icon to just view my recent trophies, or just view my trophies in general for the game I am currently playing, because I always have to go back to the home screen, go to the game, and then go to the trophy section. And if I could when the trophy pops up, the notification comes up, I just press the PlayStation button, I could view trophies like that. But say if I want to look at my list, I have to do all that work instead of just one button press,
Let's be honest. Do you actually care about your trophies?
Yeah. Like, I like collecting my trophies, but I'm not like a hardcore, like, oh, I need those trophies.
100% completion?
Yeah, it's just more like, if I'm enjoying the game, I want to see what trophies I could get if I'm going to miss them,
Mm-hmm.
But,
I don't like looking at trophies because I feel like trophies are spoilers.
I don't know if you know this, Josh, but on the PlayStation 5, the trophies that have spoilers, not even that, on PS4, there's trophies that are hidden because it contains a spoiler. But on PlayStation 5, there's this new thing called activity cards, and it shows how to earn a trophy. And if it's going to be something spoiler, it has it, like it says, spoiler warning, you're about to watch something that contains something that might spoil the game for you. Do you want to continue? Yes or no?
Oh, it's dope.
Yeah, so it double checks you for spoilers.
Yeah, it's really cool. I didn't know they had that now.
But other than that, that's pretty much the Sony news that we got for this week. I mean, we got a little bit more, but that's for something else. One thing, I mean, we can move on to the next segment, the Nintendo Indie Showcase. What do you guys think? What was the one thing that caught your eye?
I already forgot the name. Not gonna lie.
Describe it. I might know it.
Oh man, I already forgot the name of the game. It was a rhythm beat game.
Oh, the the homie.
Yes.
Dang, what is that called? What is that game called? It was... All right, I'll just describe it. Pretty much, if you find out what game it was, Josh, I'll describe it.
Okay.
It has really good hip-hop soundtrack, and it was mainly a parkour action game. Side-scroller,
Yes.
I would say. And I think the only controls you have are just the D-pad, right? From the gameplay it showed?
I honestly don't know.
Pretty much you use the up to jump, down to slide, left and right for your speed because it's a side scroller and you do parkour. And yeah, pretty much end of the world Tokyo style in, I believe, Detroit, Michigan, right?
Yeah, it's. Oh, I just found the name. It's called Aerial Knight Never Yield.
Yeah.
Is the name of the title.
Yeah, the gameplay and the art style is really interesting. But that's your number one game that you got from the indie showcase.
The 3D side scroller. I really love a good rhythm beat game, honestly.
True. You do love O's.
Yes, I actually don't play OS anymore, but I do like OS, yes.
What about you, Mike?
Honestly, like, I didn't really watch the Nintendo Direct, but I looked through the description. I didn't really see any game that kind of, interests me, But I'm just hoping for them to like import Resident Evil 2 Remake or any of the Resident Evil games, on there. Pretty much.
Okay.
And that's a stretch for the Switch, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but... True. Unless they do it through streaming like they do with Hitman 3.
No, I want it without stream, In case I'm like in the middle of a desert, I'm bored,
We'll see what the Nintendo Switch Pro does.
Yeah.
But one game that, out of everything that they showed off, that caught my eye is obviously Skull, the Hero Slayer, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
That one is awesome. Josh, I think I've shown you gameplay. I've played it on PC before. Yeah, that game was really good, and I really enjoyed it playing on PC, but every time when I find a good indie game on PC, I'm always like, oh my god, this game would be so much better on Switch.
I know. You see that every time, and then you end up buying it again.
I will buy it again on Switch, believe me. But yeah, Skull the Hero Slayer is pretty much Hero Slayer, really. Once you slay a hero, you could take its head and put it on yours and obtain its power. I think there's Dead Cells hero, Kratos hero, and a bunch of different types. Yeah, it's really cool. Really awesome. I haven't beat it, but I could for sure say there's like that tree boss in the gameplay. I've beaten him, and the Hero Apprentice I beat, I believe. But other than that, yeah, I enjoyed what it played. I played it in open beta, and from what I know, it's officially done. 1.0 update has been out already on PC. But Skull? Yeah, summer 2021 for Skull the Hero Slayer.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, heck yeah. So I'm definitely picking that back up.
Yeah, that one definitely looks like a lot of fun too. Whether I pick it up or not is a different story because it's on Switch.
Dude, it's so good. So, I mean, I just highlighted some of my other interesting ones. I was going to mention The Longing. I think it's called The Longing or The Lodging, if you guys seen that one.
Oh, the real-time one? Where that you can play without actually playing?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird.
Yeah, so pretty much it's just a game that takes 400 hours to beat in real time. So
That's insane.
yeah, so pretty much, I don't know what you're waiting for that long, but pretty much the idea is this guy is all by himself. Do you really want to leave him by himself for 400 hours? Or do you want to see what he can do within the 400 hour time frame? It sounds like a cool idea. The gameplay is pretty interesting, but high key, I was going to say high key, I would rather just watch a YouTube video of what the fuck happens in it.
because it's like the way they make it sound, it's like, is it even a game at that point, honestly?
Yeah, I would say if anything, I'm just watching a YouTube video. If it's free, I'll probably dabble in to see what more you can do. But if it costs money, I don't know. I probably sound picky, but I don't know. If it's free, I'll dabble into it.
Yeah.
If it's $5, I'll dabble into it.
Yeah, honestly, if it's like $5, I'd cop it. If it's any more than $5, it's like I'd rather watch a YouTube video because it doesn't look promising at all.
Yeah, it does look interesting. It does have my eye, but like they say in the video, it's not something you're supposed to grind on. You're just supposed to come in and out, in and out, in and out, do a couple of things here and there, in and out, in and out. You know what I mean? But if you really want to find out what happens after 400 hours, I'm pretty sure someone's done it. Or someone probably has a 400-hour long YouTube video.
Man, honestly, if someone's going to sit there and play that game for that long, it better have a good ending.
What do you think, Mike? Are you playing a 400-hour long game?
No.
I knew it.
400 hours? Fuck no.
Doesn't like The Witcher 3 have like more hours of gameplay than that? Or something?
But it has story. It has meaning.
400 hours, like, I just can't do that. How many weeks is that? Like,
too many.
Yeah. Especially with the time I have. Like, I don't have time to fucking play God of War. I mean, one of my favorite games of all time. What makes you think I would play this game? But
man,
I think that's a month.
Honestly, I have no room to judge.
Because it's like maybe 3 weeks. Or
something like 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's like a month.
Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Honestly, I have no room to judge though, because I have like almost 2K hours in League of Legends.
Honestly, it's so hard for me to invest in it, like invest so much of my time in the game. Like, because I remember even with playing God of War, like I was, and I told you this, Carlos, that I was spending like literally like 2 days getting some echo dust, or what's it called?
Yeah.
Just I was in that level where you have to collect like as many freaking minerals or materials just to upgrade your weapons, like, and I was doing that for 2 days, and I told you, like, damn, I feel like I'm just wasting my time. Like, I could be like legit like doing like productive work with my 3D stuff, you know, or like heading out, but instead I'm like legit spending all this time at home just collecting, you know, stuff that is virtually not real. Well, I mean, not real, and you know, like something that won't really help me out in the long run, you know,
just killing time.
But, yeah, just killing time. And yeah, like I just don't see myself investing so much of my time in video games like that, you know. I just need to, you know, I need to head out, you know. I need to like work on my own stuff, you know. But it's, you know, different for everyone, honestly. Like,
yeah, it's just different.
I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, it's just different what you prioritize, you know.
Yeah,
there are people that put this many hours into like one game itself, you know, and I mean, like, if that's what they want to do, that's too, you know. Like with me, like I'm 80 hours into Persona. I didn't. To be fair, that's 80 hours of like just me, but that's not one sitting. That's like, I've been longing this game since maybe January is when I really started, you know. January all the way up until April 15th. That's 80 hours. That's probably like a couple hours here and there every day, you know. I don't even play it every day either, you know. But I mean, I thought that was interesting. 400 hours.
Yeah,
people could just leave their.
insane.
Oh, I found out how long it is. It's about 17 days.
That's 17 days crazy, straight. Honestly, because it doesn't even look like you can do much.
I don't think people can stay up that long either.
Like it looks like a game that's like meant to be beat within like a couple hours, you know?
Yeah. and he walked so damn slow from the gameplay they showed.
Oh my gosh. I was looking at when I was watching that because I was in the garage running on the treadmill when I was watching the video, and I was looking at it, and they were like 400 hours of gameplay, and I'm looking at this guy move across the screen, and he's just so slow, man. It's insane.
He looks really cool. They're all hand-drawn animations too.
Yeah.
But other than that, another game that I thought that caught my eye, obviously, because I'm a skateboarder. Ollie Ollie World is coming December 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys saw that one, but that would look pretty
That
cool.
would look pretty cool.
Yeah. Ollie Ollie has 2 games already, just regular Ollie Ollie and Ollie Ollie 2. I believe both of them were PlayStation Plus games that were free on PS4. But Ollie Ollie World is completely different. It's a 3D world, and I believe I don't know much to say about it. It's a side scroller, obviously, do skateboarding tricks, grinds on rails. I wish it had I'm pretty sure it might, but I wish it had some stair sets. That'd be pretty cool. It kind of reminded me of this app called Stick Figure Skateboarder. He has he's grinding down a rail, and he has like a hat backwards, and it's a mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
But it reminded me of that just in 3D form. And obviously more textured, more color and everything. A higher production rate. But yeah, it caught my eye. I'm pretty hyped for that. Looks cool. But other than that, I'm pretty sure we could just move on to the next one. I don't got much to say about the other ones unless you guys got something that caught your eye.
Oh yeah, like the only other thing that caught my eye in there, because I actually saw it on Steam
The day of?
like almost a month ago. Wait, what?
Oh, sorry, go.
Oh, like the only other thing that like caught my eye was like at the end was Elder. I think it's Elder Lilies.
Oh, Oxenfree? Oxenfree 2.
No, it's Ender Lilies, Quintus of the Knights. It's like at the end of the video. I like the 19-20 minute marker if you want to go back and look at it. And like I saw it on Steam like a long time ago, like not a long time ago, like a month ago, but it's like early access and stuff. But that one looks pretty cool. It's like
This was in the direct?
yeah, it was in the direct, which I thought was insane when I saw it there. And I'm like, oh, I saw this on Steam like a month ago. I put it on my wish list and everything. It's early access, and like basically you're like this chick, and it's like a Souls-like game. But I'm not sure I forgot what the story is exactly. But basically, there's like this creature or thing that you carry around with you that does your fighting for you, and like there's like skill trees and stuff you can upgrade as you're fighting.
Oh my god, dude, this game looks good. This
Yeah,
is
it does
like
look
another
really
version
good.
of Hollow Knight.
Mm-hmm. It looks really good, but it's early access right now. So, and on Steam, if you go look at like the reviews, there's only like 2 or 3 hours of gameplay right now, though, so it's not completed, of course. But
Man, this looks awesome.
definitely looks really promising, though.
Dude, I did not see this at all in the direct. What the heck? What part was this on?
19 minutes 20 seconds.
What? Oh, it was in the crap, what do you call it? In that mix up, right?
Yeah.
Like it shows like a bunch of indies all together instead of having it like having its own segment, right?
Yeah, it didn't have its own segment. I think it
There we go.
It should have gotten its own segment, honestly, because it looks really good.
Yeah, this looks awesome. Heck yeah, I'm definitely gonna put this on my wish list if it's on the Switch store right now.
Yeah, I feel like the official release on Steam though is probably going to take a bit longer since they're focused on the Switch version right now.
I assume so.
Yeah,
But man, yeah, this looks awesome.
Yeah, but that one I'm definitely getting once it's released on Steam. Or I'll probably get it on my Switch, actually.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it looks awesome. I can't believe I missed this, but I know why I missed it though. It's because I was watching the video at 1.5 speed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it probably just like bulldozed right over that segment.
Did you like normalize the speed whenever you saw something interesting or something?
Yeah. But other than that, I guess we'll get into the final topic of today's episode. We got the Resident Evil showcase today, if you're the day we were recording this, April 15th. So what I want to know is, what was your guys' favorite part?
I'd have to say the just like the gameplay preview.
Uh-huh.
That was about it. I didn't really fully watch the whole video, but you did it. You did write down that it has a mercenaries game mode.
Yeah.
So like, I have yet to watch that.
Do you show? All right. Well, me and Josh will go. I say watch it in the background because I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go on.
Yeah.
You guys go on.
Best part I feel like was the CG cinematic trailer of
Yeah, it looked really
the
good.
movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with Leon and Claire. That looks like it's gonna be really good. Netflix exclusive
Mhm.
too. But I'm
Yeah.
like,
So
definitely
Josh.
think it's gonna be good. I would kind of have low expectations just because I don't know why I have low expectations for it. Just because of whenever I hear CG, I kind of associate it with like crappy CG. But when I saw the trailer, it looked pretty good. So I kind of expect it to be good, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. If anything, I would say my favorite part, which is kind of ridiculous, is damn, I would say there wasn't a favorite part for me, but the part that got me hooked into this game was the gameplay. Because before this, I'm on previous episodes, I was kind of iffy about Resident Evil 7. I did enjoy Resident Evil 7, but for sure I did not enjoy the gameplay. It just felt like the gameplay was just Resident Evil Simulator. There was no need
Yeah.
for me to kill any zombies compared to 2, 3, 4. And yeah, for sure I understood that this was a new gameplay mode or a new gameplay entry for the series. And it was cool, but for me, I was expecting to kill zombies or kill the undead. But literally, you could go through the whole game without killing a single one.
Oh yeah,
They're
definitely.
literally just walls in your way. And some of them, yeah, you're going to have to kill. But honestly, there was times where there was just 5 in my way and I kept dying because I had no bullets. My knife is weak and I'm just dying constantly. And then it came to me, I was like, why am I even wasting my time? And I just ran past them, got the loot, and then I ran back. And that was it. Because they don't follow you forever. But
yeah.
watching the gameplay in this showcase got me so hyped because if there's this many guns, this many bullets, and how many enemies they're showing off on screen, I don't know if there were cinematic cuts or anything, but just thinking of the mercenaries mode, like, heck yeah, finally, we're going to get back to killing some fucking zombies, you know?
Yeah.
And I enjoy for sure, Resident Evil 7 was really, like, horrifying to me. Like, I was just like, oh my God, I don't want to go in there. And I can still see that effect happening in the showcase or gameplay reveal. So, yeah, that's pretty. To sum it all up, my favorite part was seeing the gameplay because it seems like they're putting Resident Evil 7 mixed in with previous Resident Evils, killing a bunch of fucking zombies.
It's definitely good that they're like going back to their roots, kind of,
Mhm.
you know, because like I feel like everything prior to like 5 was like all the good ones, you know. But I feel like in 1 and 2 was kind of like going back to what you were saying as well, though, because in 1 and 2, like you didn't have to kill anything. You kind of just ran around. You just shot whatever you couldn't get around, and then you just grabbed the loot and you dipped, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it definitely looks good. Especially like the mercenary mode is definitely something to look forward to because I really enjoyed that mode on Resident Evil 4.
Oh hell yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil 3 too, the older PS1 Resident Evil 3 game.
Mhm.
That was fun too. That's pretty much like the first Resident Evil game that introduced the mercenaries mode. But yeah,
Man,
even
that's
the mercenaries on Resident Evil 5 was pretty good too.
Yeah. Resident Evil 3 is like the only one I haven't played. Honestly, that one and everything between 5 and 7 actually, but I didn't play those just because I heard they didn't do really well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm really excited. Like putting it all together before on previous episodes, I was like I said, I was kind of iffy about pre-ordering it. But after what I saw today, day one, fucking day one,
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed day one. I do want it for my PlayStation, so I could keep using it and whatsoever. But like I said before too, I am so spoiled on shooters with my PC. It is literally such a game-changing experience. I cannot play a shooter on my PlayStation at all. It is so slow and so sluggish and so inaccurate.
Used to the 200 plus frames that your computer gives
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, speaking of frames, I guess I could just point this out right now. There's output and resolution expectations that Resident Evil has posted. So on the PS5 is going to run 4K HDR 60 frames per second. If you want to use ray tracing on the PS5, 4K HDR ray tracing is going to run 45 frames. PlayStation 4 Pro, 1080p 60 frames. PlayStation 4 Pro with high resolution, 4K 30 frames. Xbox Series X, 4K HDR 60 frames. Pretty much vice versa.
Mhm.
Whatever PlayStation 5 is doing, the Xbox Series X is going to do. Literally 4K HDR 60 frames, ray tracing 4K HDR 45 frames. I guess on Xbox Series S, since it's lower powered,
Yeah.
it's going to run 1440p HDR 45 frames per second, and with ray tracing on 1440p HDR 30 frames per second. And yeah,
Man, that sounds rough. Playing an action-based horror game at less than 60 sounds kind of rough, honestly.
Yeah.
Running around. I'm pretty sure it's going to look really good, though, on the console still.
oh hell yeah, definitely. Mike, what do you think you're going to be playing on? Regular resolution, or are you going to turn ray tracing on?
Ray tracing on, shit. That's the reason why I got a PS5. I don't care if the frame rate's at 30 frames per second, you know? Yeah, but it's gonna be exciting though. Ray tracing is like definitely a new era, you know, a game changer for sure, especially on consoles. I know on PC it's been out for many years, you know, but console, you know, it's good to see it on the, you know, big market, you know.
Oh yeah, it's good to see that it's actually functional on the console, because when they first made it with like the 20 series on PC, it was a straight up gimmick. Like
it literally came out for like 2 games for like 2 years.
Yeah, like barely anything could support it, and even if you like bought a game that you actually liked that did support it, it ate up so much of your performance that it wasn't even worth turning it on at that point. It was so bad.
It's true.
But
for sure it's getting a lot better.
Oh yeah, with the way cards are now, it's actually you're still gonna get a performance dip, but it was nothing like it was with the previous generation of things. It's actually usable now.
But Mike, so I assume if you watched the whole showcase later on, I assume the mercenaries mode was gonna be your favorite part. I texted you like, all right, I won't spoil nothing, but let me know when you watch it. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. But what did you think?
Mercenaries
mode.
When you asked me if I had watched it.
No. Like, tell me like your favorite parts of the video you watched right now.
For sure, I can't really find like the specific timestamp of the video.
Ah, shit. Here,
but I already watched the CGI, with the CGI Netflix film. For sure, that looks good. Yeah, because like the it's like an hour and 22 minutes long, and there's just so many cuts of different games.
All right, check Discord.
Oh shit! Oh, okay, I see it. Is it Resident Evil Verse? Is it that one?
No. Check Discord. I just posted the video in there.
Okay, shit, that was embarrassing. Either way, Resident Evil Verse looks good.
It's okay. All right, so I got another part we could talk about while you watch the video, and you could give us your insight on it. All right. All right, Josh. So apparently, there's gonna be a new Village demo coming to everything May 1st. Yeah. So, to me, I think this is kind of weird. So in the showcase, they stated that every console, everything was gonna get the demo. Okay. Yeah. And then they hit us with, but PlayStation, you're gonna be able to play the demo first still. And it was like, okay. Shouldn't that, like, to me, my first thing was, shouldn't they have hit us with PlayStation's getting the demo first, then it comes to everything? You know what I mean? Like, that would have been way better to break it down. But, so, the way I'm going to break it down to you guys is, PlayStation gets the demo first. So, on April 17th, You can preload this on your PlayStation
They get
console right now.
3 chances to play the demo.
Yeah. So April. Oh shit, that's in 2 days?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, I thought that was next week.
Oh my god.
All right, well, so I'm shocked myself right now. All right, so April 17th, the Village demo is going to be available to play for 30 minutes, gameplay 30 minutes, and it'll be able to play for 8 hours. So you have 8 hours to play. Then next week, April 24th, there's a castle demo demo that you can play for 30 minutes, available for 8 hours. So a week from each other, you play half and half. Then May 1st, you're able to play Village and Castle put together in a 1 hour long gameplay demo, and you can play that up until launch day.
Mhm.
So it's kind of confusing. I might have worded that wrong, so let me
No, I
let me
think
read.
you get it. I think you did a good job. Basically
think so?
summed it up. Yeah.
Okay, so each demo you can play for 30 minutes. No, I'm doing it wrong. I feel like I'm mixing it up.
Village
because it's-
first comes out for 30 minutes. Then, like a week after, it's the castle, which you could also play for 30 minutes. And then, like another week after, it's basically a mashup of the two that you can play for like an hour, isn't it?
Yes, but so when the first 2 exclusives come out, you could only play it from 5 p.m. till 2 in the morning.
5 p.m. to 2 in the morning.
Yes, so it's only playable for 8 hours, but while you are playing the actual game demo, you can only play 30 minutes of it.
It's not that bad, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I wanted to clear up. But the last one, when it's available for everything, May 1st at 5 p.m., you play for an hour until the game is released May 5th. So yeah, it's pretty much just gameplay. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I really got it preloaded and everything. It didn't seem that big, honestly. I think it downloaded like 10 minutes.
Really?
But then again, it's only the
Oh,
first
yeah.
half.
That's
And it's
true.
only probably like a little section. Oh, Mike, did you finish the video?
Yeah, I watched it.
What do you think? Mercenaries. Break
I
it
don't
down
know.
for us.
It seems too actiony, but then again, Mercenaries has always been like that. It just makes me think about, the for sure there's like a Mercenaries which is meant for like just more action paced, but for sure I'm just hoping the story mode isn't this this chaotic, with action. But I mean, this is a Mercenaries mode where you're just killing. I'm just hoping this game turns out to be more of like horror survival than the way Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 5 was, which is more like action oriented,
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good, I have to agree with the comments below where they say that they're happy for the Mercenaries mode to come back, because like it really has been a while since they last introduced Mercenaries mode.
All right, do you think
I enjoyed it?
Do you think we're getting online Mercenaries mode co-op?
Yeah, oh yeah, because Resident Evil 5 had it, and Resident Evil 6 had it too, so no doubt about it.
Yeah, that would be sick going through that shit with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercenaries mode looks fantastic. I'm really excited. That brought back memories when you used to come over after school and we would play split screen in my room on the PS3. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was awesome.
good times.
But other than that, yeah, everything we saw at least from what I've seen in the showcase, it looks like this game is gonna be a lot bigger than Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
So that gets me excited.
Still
And
haven't
I really-
finished it.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I guess we could continue more after what they showed off of Resident Evil Village. Just little things. They got Resident Evil is getting a collab with Dead by Daylight, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
And the last thing they showed was we finally got some Resident Evil 4 news. Did you see that, Mike?
No,
It's like at the end of the showcase. But let me tell you right now, don't get your hopes up.
Why?
It's Resident Evil 4 for Oculus Quest 2.
The fuck?
Only.
What's Oculus Quest 2?
It's a VR.
It's a
Oh,
VR headset, but it's their wireless. It's a wireless VR headset.
damn!
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 is on every fucking platform.
It is,
It's their
huh?
best one,
Yeah,
True. It's like the Skyrim of Resident Evil series.
basically.
yeah. Even
I think,
Doom's on. Yeah, yeah.
I think I
Dude.
legit played Resident Evil 4 like 4 times. I think.
Yeah, I
It's so
played
good.
it. Yeah.
But I was gonna say when I saw that, I was like, "Oh shit, we're getting Resident Evil 4. Let's go!" And then they said VR, Oculus Quest 2, and I was like, "Oh my god." Heike, I was kind of disappointed, but on the other hand, it looks pretty cool.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. For sure, there is no update, like no HD quality whatsoever.
Mhm.
But just the thought of going through that story in VR
Wait.
it sounds really awesome.
Is it?
Mhm.
It would it be HD? Didn't they remaster?
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, didn't they
HD
remaster
part.
it once?
Yeah, but literally, it's just quality of life. Like, there's no like update for performance or anything. It's just
yeah.
HD.
I mean, HD
But-
is HD.
Yeah. But other than that, I thought it looked pretty cool. I'm definitely intrigued. If it comes to, I assume it will come to the Oculus store on PC, and I could just rig my VR headset and try it like that.
I mean, they didn't say it was exclusive, so we can get our hopes up for it.
Oh yeah, true. They just had an Oculus logo because
Yeah.
of Oculus's VR showcase that they're gonna have later this month.
Another showcase.
Yeah, and I believe Vive is supposed to have one too. Last time I talked to somebody on the other Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, the Resident Evil showcase was. I give it a 10 out of 10. Honestly, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to the movie on Netflix.
What about the game? Are you interested in the game?
I don't know. I'll probably wait to see, and then might get it. It depends, honestly, because
Mhm.
like I mainly like Resident Evil for like their like core story of like 1 through 5, but like the story kind of drops off after 4, you know, and then after 5, like it's just I feel like Resident Evil is just a brand now, and it's not really the it's a different story each title now, you know. It's
Yeah.
not a continuing storyline like it used to be.
I think they're picking it back up though, because this is a direct continuation of 7.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I never
But yeah.
finished 7, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, 7's pretty cool. But yeah, what are your overall thoughts, Mike?
For which one?
Resident Evil 8.
I'm hyped for it,
Showcase.
dude. Honestly, you already know. It sucks that I won't be able to play the demo because I will be in Mexico by that time that the time demo will launch.
No,
But
dude, the
maybe,
demo comes out in 2 days.
Huh?
The first half of the demo comes out in 2 days.
Yeah, the village part.
Oh shit! Okay.
This
Oh
weekend.
yeah, it does. Oh fuck! I'm gonna get that for sure. The castle demo comes out.
Yeah, the week after.
Oh,
Or
okay.
next
Village
week.
and castle. Oh, okay.
I didn't see that until earlier too. I think you're watching the video.
Yeah, I was watching the video where it said, okay, never mind. For sure, I'll be able to play the village demo. I'm not sure about the castle demo because that is on the 24th, and I will be leaving that same day in the morning. But for sure, the village demo, I'm hyped for it though.
Heck yeah, me too, mate. Yeah, I'm over excited. I can't wait to see what they do, and I can't wait for the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna
excited
be
for that one.
We still don't know if right? We still don't know if it's confirmed, or did they confirm it already?
They already confirmed it. Like,
They just
well, they
haven't
haven't
shown
confirmed
nothing,
it
right?
themselves, but for sure, articles have been
Speculative.
speculating or have been like talking to people that are like working on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just hyped because like I want to see how they'll implement the chainsaw dude in the new remake.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
that chainsaw dude was like freaking terrifying because like when one swing kills you instantly. That's what made him hella terrifying. So I'm hoping for them to implement like the way like the animations of something similar to that of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface. You know how Leatherface is like fucking running at you and just swinging his chainsaw. I really hope they implement like those animations onto the chainsaw dude, because like in the chainsaw dude in Resident Evil 4 was kind of like just like he didn't run at you, but he just he had like a basic animation, you know, but nonetheless, you know, he was still terrifying.
You're
So,
talking about the first encounter or like the second encounter with them, like in like the middle of the game after?
first and second, pretty much all like pretty much in the story, but I know for sure in the Mercenaries Resident Evil 4, like that big ass chainsaw dude, like he was swinging his chainsaw wild, and that's what made him freaking scary. I don't know if you remember the big chainsaw dude, Josh.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like in the water world level. Like
I do remember the level, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, but yeah, nonetheless, I'm just excited. I can't wait to see how they introduce that character, because he's like definitely one of my favorite horror video game characters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see how they make him to be in the new game.
Definitely. I'm hyped for it. Like I said, day one, boy. Gonna be hype. Kind of bummed that you're not gonna be here, but
it's okay. I'll be back like 5 days later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll spoil it when. But
you'll believe what just happened in a text message.
But yeah, if you guys don't have anything else to say, Mike, you can wrap it up.
For sure. Let me just
find it.
Yeah. I know it's November.
One last thing I could say: the next time we record an episode, I will have those custom controllers come in, so I'm pretty hyped, and I'll give a full review on it when we talk about it.
For sure.
They look pretty dope. I hope you get your money's worth.
Me too. Yeah, they cost a lot for the labor work.
Yeah, Carlos and I were talking about it earlier, and he was showing me the picture of them and how they like paint on the sensor of where the touchpad is. And I was telling him, was like, is that touchpad still gonna work after they painted on it? It was like, it would suck if it didn't, you know. But like, I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing, right?
Yeah, I hope so. Shit. Ready, Mike?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. And now is episode 60 of the local podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, and that one app you know about that we don't. Also join the Discord. You can find direct links in the description of wherever you're listening to. Thanks for everything, and we'll see you next week.
All right, peace out, guys.
Bye.